Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as usual, I'll share another interesting story. So please stay connected until it ends. So without further delay, let's start. So friends, once upon a time, there in the village called Jalana, there was a man named Simon. Simon has his own sugarcane juice shop, and he used to distribute sugarcane juice among the people. He was doing his work with full sincerity, honesty, and neatly. That's why lots of people used to gathered in his shop, and he was very famous among the people, and he was very happy in his life because his business was running very smoothly and very well, and he was earning so much money. But his happiness soon turned into sorrow. How? Let's see. In the same village, in the same village, there was a man named Richard. Richard was Simon's friend. That's why Richard thought, what if I start and what if I start some business because I need money. So next day he started looking job in the city. Then he sees Simon's business was running very well. Lots of customers in the Simon's shop. Then he thought, if I start the same business, if I'll start the same business, then my business will also run very well, like Simon's shop. And next day he opens sugarcane juice shop just in front of Simon's shop, because because his shop was new one. So that's why very few customer used to come in his shop, and he was very tense. What should I do? What should I do to gather customers like Simon? And he was very tense. And one day he goes to Simon's shop, and he look around the shop. Then Simon asked to Richard, "Hello Richard, how are you? And how is your business running?" Then Richard says, "Yes brother, I have just opened my shop. That's why my shop is new. That's why only few customers are coming in my shop. But after some time, my business will also run like you." And Richard noticed that lots of sugar cane outside of the shop. Then something clicked into his mind, and he thought, "Look, I'll do something I'll do something, then my business will run very well." And next day, very early in the morning, he woke up. He woke up and in went in Simon's shop, and he sprinkles medicine on the sugar cans, and he returned in his shop and started working. And after some time, Simon started making juice, because lots of customers there, and he distributed sugarcane juice. But uh, but that day customers started complaining to Simon, and one customer says to Simon, "Simon, you can taste your sugarcane juice. Its taste is different. What did you add today? You can taste by yourself. We are going. The taste is different." And in this way, all customers started complaining to Simon, and Simon was very tense, and he was worried What I I have made the juice as usual, but why? But why people are complaining? And in this way, 2 to 3 days pass, and all the customers turn into Richard's shop, and Richard was very happy, and but Simon was very tense, and one day, Richard Simon thought, "What did Richard do? That's why my all customers turn into his shop." And one day he disguised like a very rich man and went Richard's shop and says to Richard, "Give me one glass, give me one glass of sugarcane juice." And he tasted juice and he find out that sugarcane juice is not tasty. There is water mixed in juice, and something clicked into in his mind, and he returned in his shop, and he make a board, and and he he keep in front of in his shop. Word says sugarcane juice in just 10 rupees without mixing water. Then again, after read this, lots of customers again turn into Simon's shop, and then Richard was again tense. What did Simon do that again lots of customers turn into in his shop? And one day Richard came in his Simon's shop, and he says there was a board in front of Simon says which says sugarcane juice in just 10 rupees without mixing water. Then he feels jealous after watching all of this. He was tense. Then and he makes and this time he makes a plan. And in the same village there was a man who used to steal things. Then Richard says to and his name was Robin. Then Richard says to Robin, today you will have to do a very important work. Will you do for me? If you will complete your work, then I'll give you lots of money. Will you do for me? Then Robin says to Richard, yes sir, I'll do for you. Tell me, what will I have to do? Then Richard explained everything. You will have to steal sugarcane juice maker and bring in my home, okay? Then Robin says to Richard, okay sir, I'll do in no time, you don't worry. And Robin and that night today and that night Robin steals sugarcane juice maker, and he hides sugarcane juice maker in Richard's house. And then Richard asked to Robin, was the work done effectively? Then Robin says to Richard, yes sir, I have done the work very neatly, you don't worry. Then Richard gives lots of money to Robin, and Robin left. And very early in the morning, when Simon goes in his shop, then he find out, oh my God, my and he find out his sugarcane juice maker is stolen, and he's all doubt on Richard, and he complained, and he registered a complaint against Richard. Then police asked to Simon, are you sure that what is happened? It did Richard? Then Simon says, yes sir, I am sure everything is happened because of Richard. You can search in his house. Then police goes. Then police reached Richard's Richard's house. Then Richard says to police, "Sir, I didn't do anything. Please trust me." Then police says, "Move and search in his house." And after some time, police find police find sugarcane juice maker hidden in the corner there. Then police arrested Richard. Then Simon says to to Richard, "Why did you do this to me?" Then Richard says to Simon, "Always jealous of your business." Then Simon says to Richard, "So you you have done everything because of jealous? Now suffer." And police arrested Richard. And this was the story, friends, which I shared. We can learn from this story. We should never jealous. We should never jealous from anyone. We should never become greedy in life. So friends, this was the story which I shared. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.